and WAPB Madison, Florida at 91.7 FM.
A new day begins. It's time to shine. A day is made by his grand design. So fill up your cup as you listen in. Wake up in the morning with Shelly on WAPN. On WAPN.
Good Wednesday morning, Worship Wednesday. How are you this morning? I am great. Ready to start this day. I got up super early this morning. I just had like excitement in the air. I think it's because this bile problem, I believe, is fixed. Praise the Lord for wisdom, direction, and guidance. Once I give it up to God, it always works out. I am just that stubborn person, and then I am going to try 82 times by myself. And then finally I go, okay, God, could you just show me what I need to do? And so I think I have the problem fixed. Praise the Lord. So was working on that yesterday, and thank goodness for Shane. Shout out to Shane and to Freddie. Thank you, Freddie, up in Madison. We appreciate you so much. Freddie was able to take care of something up in Madison for me so that we did not have to make that big trip. So I am so thankful for Freddie. Appreciate you. I pray that God just do something special for you today, and everything that needs to be met in your life gets met, because you're just awesome, and we need to think. I was thinking about that as I was looking at some, videos this morning. I do that in the morning. I kind of get set up for the day. Once I get here, I do my work, and then I like to have good things put into my mind, body, and soul. So I like to search different videos and different ways people start their day and the different things they do. And of course, being kind is a number one thing. No matter what is going on, you need to be kind. And I have been challenged on that a couple times this week to have grace. And, Grace won. Grace won, and I'm thankful that Grace won, because I was thinking about that. You never know what the person's been through, the other person's been through. You never know the whole circumstance, what is going on. You get a bit and a piece of what's going on. You get a bit and piece, and then you get an attitude on something. And you could just be mad, and you could just fight it to the end, or you could just say, Lord, I'm giving it to you. And I've had to do that a couple times this week and have grace on a couple situations. And I'm thankful that God surrounds me with people that speak life into me. I'm thankful that God surrounds me with encouraging people. I'm thankful for my husband. He's awesome. I'm thankful that to get to spend time with the kids. Just so much to be thankful for. And so shout out to family. That is one of the most important things in my life, is family. Last night, one of our daughters stopped by for like an hour, and it was so nice just to hang out for no reason. Just hang out. Well, she did bring Tim some cool zip ties that he needed to try something. But then she just hung out, and that was just nice. And then had tacos for dinner, and it was Taco Monday it was Taco Tuesday, and I did not even know that. My days have been messed up. So, hey, that was good. I already figured out what we're having for dinner tonight. My husband is one of those people, love him, that this early in the morning, he likes to know what we're having for dinner. Me? No. I can't think about what I'm going to be eating at 6 o'clock tonight. I cannot. I haven't even had breakfast yet. So I am not that person. So you have to learn to compromise. You have to learn to be okay with things. It's funny. We're going to eat out of our freezer next week. We've been getting better and better about that. I am queen of buying stuff and just having it, because I don't want to do without. And so it's been a learning curve for me, and that is something we've really worked hard on, helping me learn that the last few months. And so we're working on it. The little things that you do as you get older to, I don't know. It's funny because I used to love to go to a certain store here in town, and I could just hang out there for like an hour and a half. It didn't matter, just walking the aisles and touching everything and trying on everything. And I walked in the other day, and I was there for like maybe 2 minutes, because I was like, I don't really need anything. I'm just here to waste time. there's other things that I could be doing with my time. And so it's funny how God changes you as he's growing you, as he's strengthening you, as he's providing. And very thankful for that. I'm very thankful for being stretched these last couple years. I'm very thankful for being able to be in the community so much these last couple years. Friday I attended a women's event that I just thoroughly enjoy going to them, and they always have good speakers, and it was about, your stress and how you handle things at work and how you appreciate people at work. And so that was very good. And this week we've got the big food drop. I was thinking about that, all the volunteers, all the wonderful people I have met over the years at a food drop. And seeing the ones that are dedicated, the ones that show up and show out, the ones that have that smile on their face when it's 113 degrees and you're just melting. And they're just so excited to give back to our community. And, I have been surrounded with some amazing organizations, and I really appreciate that. And I love seeing them thrive in our area. And like this morning, one of the first things I saw this morning was a new apartment for somebody that's going to be at Family Renew, and how the ladies were fixing it all up and getting it ready for that family. And I thought, how special is that when they walk in there, that somebody's already prayed over it, they've already loved over it, they've made it a home. And what an opportunity for them, to get back on their feet. And we have some wonderful organizations here. I'm thankful for our ministries of WAPN. Like yesterday, Abundant Life was here, Abundant Harvest. And I just love Pastor Hobbs and his dad. It's so nice to see 2 generations coming in here and doing prayer line. And they're doing a big back to school thing today. And so we were able to bless them with, I think, 15 pairs of shoes to give out, brand new shoes today, to give out back in their community. And I am thankful that we can do that. We have been able to help several school drives in this town, and between school supplies, between shoes, more school supplies, more shoes, just the different things we've been able to do. And it has been awesome. We were able to help the seniors this month, a whole set of seniors with these wonderful bags that my granddaughters made. And so that was such a special thing to be able to do. So it is great to be in our community, and it's great to be part of the neighborhood. And so I'm always looking for ways to be part of a nonprofit. I'm always looking for ways to talk about a nonprofit and participate with a nonprofit. So if you've got something going on and I've never interviewed you before, I would love to interview you. You can send over that information to WAPN@WAPN.net. If I've interviewed you or your organization before, you can do a donation back to WAPN. We are a nonprofit also. I do not apply for grants or anything because of the regulations and different things. And so we just trust God for all the finances of WAPN. And I got our Florida Power and Light bill today, and it had went up because it has been so hot. And we had the problem with the raccoon. And so the raccoon ate all of our ductwork, and we did not know it. And so that was causing our AC unit to work even harder. So anyways, that bill was higher than we thought, but praise God. I know that God is going to provide. He provides every single need of WAPN. But maybe you listen to WAPN and you wonder how does it all work? The day-to-day people of WAPN, the ministries, the shows, the laymen that sponsor WAPN, that keeps us on the air. That pays for our day-to-day needs of WAPN. But it's the over and above stuff. So it's like all the music, all the streaming, all the repairs. Like yesterday when we had to repair up in Madison, that's like something we didn't know about. Now, thank God we have Freddie. Thank God it was a reasonable, quick repair, but that's just something that's not in the budget. So if you'd like to sponsor WAPN, support WAPN, give to WAPN, any amount, your dollars, your fives, your hundreds, your thousands, whatever. You can come by the station at 1508 State Avenue right here in Holly Hill, and you can drop off your donation. If I'm not here, we have a mail drop, and you can put it right through that mail drop, and I will get it. You can head on over to our website, WAPN.net, and click on the button that says Give Now. And give your dollars, your fives, your hundreds, your thousands. Become a monthly partner, a one-time gift, whatever. That all goes, like I said, to the music of WAPN, the streaming of WAPN, the repairs of WAPN. So I appreciate everybody that does the monthly partner thing. Now, the one-time gifts are awesome, and God uses you also. So if you've thought about, well, I've never given a WAPN. I tune in every day, and I hear Shelly getting everybody up. I get prayed for. I listen to Jim Raley, whatever. Now, I don't know if you know this about WAPN, but we give back into every single ministry by airtime or extra spots or whatever the item is. Every single ministry on WAPN gets something given back to them by WAPN. So we might give shoes, we might show up and donate, we might whatever, but we do give back into our community. And so if you've thought about, hey, I would like to become a one-time gift, a monthly partner, I'd really appreciate it. Go over to our website, WAPN.net, sign up to be a monthly partner, easy peasy. That's what Tim and I do. As the months just go by so fast. I mean, look at July. We just started July. We were just celebrating July 4th. And here we are already the 22nd of the month. I know. How's that even so? It just goes. And so if you'd like to support WAPN, sponsor WAPN, we'd really appreciate that. Of course, we've got different programming on WAPN. And you say, hey, well, I would like to do some programming on WAPN. I would like to do a show. Literally, I can get you started the day that you come in here. Literally. If you want to be live in the area and you're local and you want to drive on in, that is great. You can be live. And if you're live in the studio, you're also on Facebook Live and YouTube Live also because of the podcast equipment in here. And our fancy new backdrop, I know. Thank you to Jeff from the Trinity Broadcast, Trinity Rock Show, did the backdrop for us, and I really appreciate it. Even though I didn't like it at first. I know, you know me, I'm funny about things, but I love it now. So thank you so much for doing that for WAPN. We're looking at a new sign for out front today, so I got to make a phone call about that. You know, constantly working on WAPN, constantly approving, constantly putting money back into the ministry. So that's why it's great to have monthly partners or one-time gift partners. Let us know how we can talk to you about getting on the air, getting your church on the air, getting your business to sponsor WAPN. We'd love it if we have some business to sponsor WAPN. We are a nonprofit, so we do have some rules for that, but I would love to teach you those. Like I said, I'd love to get you in here, get you trained. We do have one prayer line a month, like one day. Like that is not normal, I know, but we had the fourth Thursday of the month available for prayer line. So if you've ever thought, hey, I'd like to do prayer line, but I can't make a weekly commitment. Well, back in the day, we allowed you to make a one-time a month commitment, so we still have one available, because the other Thursdays are already booked. And so I need somebody to take over that fourth Thursday of the month from 12 to 1. You do get it at a discounted rate. WAPN covers the other part. But maybe you'd like to do prayer line. You're like, how do I do that? What does that entail? It is so easy. You come in here and pray for people for an hour and you're live. Yeah. So I can train you. We'll get you started. Fourth prayer line, fourth Thursday of the month, 12 to 1 is available. But I'd love to talk radio with you. I'd love to talk about how to get you in your ministry, or I'd love to talk about your nonprofit. If I've never interviewed you before, I'd love to interview you. All kinds of neat stuff going on here at WAPN. So let's get this day going. Let's get our favor on. The more you expect God to prefer you, the more you expect God to assist you, the more is going to see God's supernatural favor in your life. I just love that. Supernatural favor in your life. You're listening to WAPN 91.5 FM and WAPB 91.7 FM. It is Worship Wednesday, July 22nd, 2026. The weather 91 with a low of 77. Madison 93 with a low of 76. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday, Tina from M&M, Tanisha, Kelly, Maddie, Karen, and everybody else celebrating a birthday, anniversary, whatever you're celebrating. It is not a food day. I know. It is National Hammock Day. Get out your hammock. Just be a swinging in the front yard. We have actually hammock posts in our front yard. And we got our hammock, I believe it was in Mexico made. And we got to put out some poles and some hooks. And so we can just take our little hammock out there and just be a swinging. Remember, the big food drop is this Friday. We need volunteers. If you're going to volunteer, it's at 9 a.m. You're going to go left when you pull into Calvary Christian Center. You're going to see everybody out there. And usually the big semi is still there, and they're offloading all the pallets of food, and you'll see all the volunteers. If you're in need of food, go to the right and go ahead and get in line. It starts at 11 o'clock. If you are not driving and you have to walk up, find a volunteer and they'll be more than happy to help you. But if you'd like to serve, Daytona Dream Center, Second Harvest Food Bank, we really appreciate you coming out and serving. But if you're in need, get in that line for the 11 o'clock. Starts promptly on time. It's a drive-through. You drive through. We put all the food in your car and you get blessed. So thank you, everybody that volunteers. Remember, it's going to be a hot, hot, hot day. Wear a hat, some comfortable shoes, some sunscreen. They're going to have all kinds of stuff to keep you hydrated, but we need volunteers. It takes about 100 to 150 volunteers to pull off a food drop. Well, y'all, I'm out of here. I got a lot going on today. I'm going to go volunteer and help my daughter with some stuff. So